I'm finally not riding by myself. Okay, so before we start reviewing this video, I wanted to say I actually pointed out the some of a landscape in like a bike racing world, such as Cat's Paw and Harlem's Hill, Engineer's Gate, Three Sister. I think Three Sister is just some people named it on Strava. That's one of the segments. Like, you never learn Central Park like that ever. Trust me, I'm being here in New York for almost 15 years and I still don't know until I start bike racing. Okay, so the races started at the finish of the Cat's Paw. Okay, it's the top of a cat's paw. A few things before the races started to get crazy. I'm not going to talk through the whole races, but just the parts that I feel like I have things to say. And to be clear, so far all these park races, my goal is to not get dropped. To be more specific, I don't want to come all the way to here to the park to just ride by myself in the Central Park. So even if it's racing for 7, 8, 9, 10 places at finish line, it's still a great improvement for me. And to be honest, I didn't know how far I would get into in the beginning. I just rode out like everyone else. But I can tell you now, I didn't get dropped this time, which is a great improvement. Okay, I'm very happy. Okay, so this is Kelsey and this is Emma. They're all from Always Cycling Club. Today I decided I wanted to follow Emma's wheel as much as I could on that day, and I'm gonna fast forward to the last curve descent where the constructions are in the Central Park, because this is where I lost my position. Okay, on the right, that's Wendy. She was the winner of the beginner race clinic. She started to move forward way earlier than I thought I should be, and now you can see that I'm actually a little bit away from Emma's wheel. That probably means the group started to speed up, but during the race I didn't notice that. I just thought the whole peloton's getting thinner because the turn of the descent at the bottom is pretty narrow. And now, this is a critical moment. This girl on the white bike on my right tried to take the spot behind Emma, like this right now. I thought to ride safely here since it's a dangerous descent with a narrow road and construction, so I let her in, and I thought she would speed up during the descent, but she actually didn't. See that? That's a huge gap. Now I have to crank up a lot of power just to catch up Emma on a flat like this. And now we're going to Harlem's Hill. This is not great. Okay, so now here we are. This is the Harlem's Hill started. And you can see everybody started to crank up a lot of watts, or trying to go like a medium watts, because the Harlem's Hill is a little bit like easy in the beginning and a little hard at the end. Yeah. And now I cannot even see Emma, so she probably is in the front, or I don't know. It's a lot of things going on. I'm trying to pay attention. Okay, so now here is the steep part. Relatively steep, anyways. And you remember that I spent a lot of energy trying to catch up Emma during the flat after the last curve descent. So now this is actually the time, like Harlem Hill, that I really have to crank up a lot of power just to get over this hill in order to catch up with the front group, but I couldn't because I'm tired, of course, as you can tell. The second part of the races ended up between me, Judge, Andy, probably behind, and with this two girl. So the girl on white bike is number 3 and A46, but she gave up after the first lap, as you can see right here. Alright, let's continue. Okay, now this is the second lap, and now here you're gonna see that judge is drinking water. I honestly don't know what I should do at this moment because this never happened before. Usually at this time I'm already riding by myself, okay? And we didn't talk before the races, so, and she's also a new racer, but she's much stronger. She just felt tired on that day. Anyway, so I was basically waiting what she wanted to do. And now, okay, let's wait. Look at it, she started to attack. Alright, I didn't know what to do at this moment but follow her wheel. And remember what I just said in the beginning, I just wanted to be able to follow someone's wheel as much as I can, so here I am. Maybe there's a better strategy, but who knows? Anyway, if you know, let me know. Alright, just like what you heard here, we dropped the number 3 and then we decided to rotate to the finish line. Alright, but and then we were all clear actually all the way up to the Harlem Hill, but all of a sudden now you can see in the next one right here, Andy comes up from behind during the descent after the Harlem Hill. I mean, at this moment I was like, wait a second. A million thoughts came up at this time. I was like, what? What should I do now? I mean, I should probably check my back as more as I should. What kind of strategy I should do at this moment? Anyways, I was like, and so I decided to row behind Andy and try to think. In the meantime, just as she feels horrible, I try to encourage her. Long story short, I think both of us still try to rotate to see if we could drop Andy. And now look back to the video footage with my coach and realize this is probably not the best strategy when you are in a 2 versus 1 situation. Fast forward to the end, I was actually very excited and nervous at the same time because this is like my first time that I have to ride really hard to win someone. Now it's between me and Andy, and Cat's Hill finish is very hard. It's like, it's finally finish line, but you still have to climb and sprint at the same time, and the cracks in this hill is not gonna help. And here you're gonna see Andy comes up from behind again. Swear to God, I'm going to get a dash cam next season. And Andy took the win in the battle between us. Okay, so that's it. That's the last CRCA race, CRCA 12, I believe. The last race of the season for CRCA, and it's great. I finally be able to hang. I guess, you know, I really have to race really hard at the finish line. It's not like just me, you know, riding at the Central Park by myself. Like, this is just a training ride for me. I'm not there yet to catch up everyone else. I don't know. I guess the reason that I could do that on that race is because we did have a bigger field. I think there were, I don't know, 10 to 15, maybe more than that, women in the race. So probably that's why I was able to, be able to have the main group, they have their own race, and the second group for people like us who got dropped, who still can race at the end, which is kind of cool. My next challenge will be like Taipei to Kaohsiung in Taiwan, the 360 kilometer challenge in November, that I have to ride 360 kilometers in 24 hours, actually 20 hours. And we'll see you in the next video. I still have to think how I'm going to film that kind of a video because it's many hours of riding. It's just gonna be me riding on the road. And I don't know, I will try my best. Great, see you next time.